Hungry but confused about the recent adjustments to the meal plan, well, Michelle found out what those changes are and how they affect the students living on campus.
Like almost every university, students living on campus are required to get a meal plan. There has been a lot of buzz lately about recent changes to the 2009-2010 plan. I spoke with one student who signed a petition against the new plan. He discussed why he preferred his previous meal plan.
I'm Bryce Barron. The original meal plan I had was, must say it was $950 or $1,000, and what you could do is you could spend it on cafeteria, the little convenience store, or Einstein's, or you can just split it up between the three and do whatever you wanted. The big pro of it was, like, you know, I mean, if you were going to class and you just wanted to get some water, you could use your meal plan to go get like a bottle of water or some Coke or candy bar or whatever.
Bryce explained how he feels like his meal plan money should be spent.
It's my own money in the meal plan, and I think that I should be able to spend it wherever I want, you know, up to and including, you know, the convenience store. Because if I need laundry detergent, it's right there. I can just go walk and get it, you know, with my meal plan money, as opposed to just, you know, spending more money. You know what I mean? It's kind of like having, if you have 400 in that account, you can spend it towards that. Why wouldn't you spend the 400 as opposed to, you go and draw out of your own personal account?
To better explain why the university is changing the plan, I spoke with Dean of Students, Toby Osborne.
Every few years we take a fresh look at the way the plans are configured, the amount of declining balance versus the amount of traditional meals within the traditional board dining area. We look annually at the rate structure, and we try to tweak and modify the plans from time to time based on a variety of factors, including student utilization of the plans, with a couple of ideas in mind. Number one being to try to give students what they want, but number two being that we want to give students good value for the dollars that they spend. I'll find them again. The most recent process came on the heels of transitioning to a new dining services manager. Aramark had been here for 10 years running our dining and catering operations. In 2007, Chartwell's came in on a 10-year contract to provide those services for us. And for the first 2 years that Chartwell's has been here, they've left the price the same, and they've left the configuration of the plan the same. This past fall, they approached us, said they'd like for us to consider making some changes to the plans. The primary change obviously being that we've eliminated straight declining balance plans for residential students.
Dean Osborne discussed how the dining options have changed over the past 2 years.
The dining environment here has changed dramatically since the summer of 2007. We have new retail concepts. We have Einstein Brothers Bagels. We have Mama Leone's Pizza and Pasta. We have Jiajing Asian Noodle and Sushi. We have Outtakes Convenience Store. And we have a multi-stop dining hall, which is a very diverse and different setup than what we had just a year and a half ago. And I hope those students who participate in the focus group who haven't been regular eaters in the dining area appreciated the fact that now I do have more flexibility. I have more options. I have more healthy options. I have more variety at each meal time. And one of the things that they raised with us was the hours of operation, and we're looking at that.
Yeah.
We're considering extending the traditional dining area by a half hour to an hour into the fall. And then we're also looking at changing some of the operational hours for the retail areas in the union and over in the library lobby.
So even though Bryce doesn't agree with the changing plan, he does understand the responsibilities of the university.
Ultimately, it's about what the university, I guess, can and can't afford.
Right.
Because, I mean, as convenient as it would be for students, we have to understand that, I mean, there is such a thing as fiscal responsibility. And I mean that. That sounds like a bunch of jargon, but I really do mean that. I really do believe in fiscal responsibility.
So even though the meal plan has been modified, there are still several options.
They will still have a declining balance on their meal plan.
Okay.
And we, for the last 3.5 or 4 years, we've had on the traditional meal plans both meals in the cafeteria per week and declining balance dollars. The only difference between this year and next year is changes to the declining balance portion. And the primary change is eliminating the straight declining balance plan for residential students.
So to sum it up, getting the most value out of the meal plan is McNeese's primary goal.
And in a way, I kind of understand why they're doing it. So as long as it's saving money, I'm pretty cool with it.
I'm Michelle Ammons, inside McNeese.